Okay, so let's go over your reading, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's talk about just this is going to be family and relationships. We have the Four of Wands as well as the World card. The Four of Wands basically indicates a marriage situation. This is a situation like a house unit, people we are living with, as well as people that we are married to or engaged to. So this deals more with like matrimony or intentions of matrimony. What I'm feeling for a lot of you is, for those of you who are in a committed relationship, and I feel that the relationship is really restrictive for you. I feel that your relationship partner might be more of a energy leech for you, where they are kind of there. I feel like they're very, very passive and they don't really know what they want. They're just kind of existing. And I feel like horrible saying that word, but the message came in so strongly. So I feel like the relationship, the significant relationship, this is marriage, this is family. Whoever it is that you're involved with, I do feel like you're sensing almost as if your freedom of movement, your blessings are being greatly blocked by this relationship. If that sounds at all familiar to you, you want to either A, change your living environment, or B, you want to figure out what it is that you want out of a relationship partner so that you can extract yourself from this situation. Obviously, it seems to me like it's the people you're living with and the people that you are married to, engaged to. If you're not feeling it anymore, if you're like not sure about what you should do, follow your gut, okay? Follow your gut instincts. I would advise you to wait until the last week of this month to make major life decisions, mainly because of the Mercury retrograde energy. When Mercury retrograde comes in, it is a really powerful time that the universe is bringing into our lives so that we can re-examine some of the things that have been problematic. So a lot of problems from the past, if they have been swept under the rug, if they have not been dealt with or addressed adequately, they are going to come in and they're there for re-examination. So I want you to keep that in mind. I've been sensing that Sagittarius, you're dealing with a Saturn return. So inevitably, major long-standing relationships are up for a re-examination. And I do feel that the process itself is not always smooth, but you really want to figure out what you need in a relationship partner in order to be happy, okay? What I'm also feeling as well is there is going to be some type of a social function. It's coming in so quickly in the beginning of the spread. So I feel like there is going to be some social function that is really good for you, especially the first half of the month. You need to attend it. Whatever invitation is coming your way, you're going to need to be there. Okay. So I feel like something very serendipitous, something that is very fated for you that will open up the next phase of your life is coming into the picture. This could be encountering a really strong person that will be somewhat like there's it seems to me almost like a central figure in the next phase in your life, okay? Both of these cards are very, very positive. So I do feel that, first of all, significant relationships need to be brought up for examination. Secondly, there is some type of a social celebration, a major celebration coming through. You're invited to it. If you're invited to it, go to it. Something fated is happening at this event, okay? So make the time for it and don't decline any invitation for especially the first half of May. In terms of your financial situation and also linked up with your family life, a lot of you are dealing with an earth sign, and the earth sign is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So the earth sign regardless of whether or not they are male or female, let's talk first. If this is an earth sign that you are in a family relationship with, so for example, it could be your daughter, your son, your whoever it is that you consider family, you can be physically living with them, or they could be living far away, but you're bound together by blood, okay? I feel there might be some financial assistance coming through from this person, or you might ask them for financial assistance. They might ask you for financial assistance. They might ask you to help them take care of a property, a house. There's something like that coming through from an earth sign, okay? Additionally, what I'm sensing as well is there is another relationship in your life that I feel you have to fix. And I'm sorry, Sagittarius, this pertains to an earth sign. And I want you to know that, because it's basically the Page of Pentacles. Pages are very, very young energy. So I feel like for those of you who are older with children, there might have been some discord with an earth sign, and you want to be able to fix that situation, okay? And I do feel, sometimes that a lot of the times we can't help who ends up being our family members, right? And we might not jive well with their energy, but it's in our best interest to try to fix family relationships, mainly because those are the most karmic, all right? I do feel when it comes to tradition, when it comes to things that you've been doing over and over and over and over again, and you're expecting different results as well, it's an important month for you to try to clear the air, or at least try to find a creative new way to do something. For a lot of you, you might be self-employed, you might be working at home, you might have your stock, your inventory in the home environment. And I do feel as well that is bringing you a lot of financial abundance. So your financial situation this month looks to me to be very good. You might have children, you might have people that are bringing you money, so you don't have to worry about your finances. You have family members that are helping you, but I don't feel like they're just lending you money. I feel that they're giving it to you. So whatever money that you're getting in, you don't have to pay back, okay? And especially if it's coming in from family members. So you have a lot of financial support coming in from family members. The other thing I'm sensing is for a lot of you, you might not have felt emotionally supported by family members. I just want you to know that people express their love and their affection in different ways. So you're not overlooked. They are thinking about you. It's just they express themselves. They care about your immediate needs, which are you okay financially? Do you need help? What can I get for you? Or what can I buy for you so that you're not struggling? So these are basically things that they care about, and they might express themselves through the material channels, okay? If you're dealing with an earth sign, and if you're romantically linked with an earth sign, there is family, which is possibly a marriage situation that's blocking their progress. So you're not going to make any strides with them. And there might be some issues about, if you're trying to take the relationship to the next level. I also feel like this person is not ready to commit. They're not ready to commit. So even if they don't, if they haven't been married in the past, but because they're showing up as a page energy, they might not be wanting the same things out of the relationship. And this is the month in which you have to really address this. Additionally, if you're living with an earth sign, you want to make sure the relationship is a little bit more balanced. I feel like one person is kind of like the breadwinner, and the other person is pretty much coasting. Not that they're doing it deliberately, but it's just easier for them to coast, and they might, just take you for granted. So you have some ironing out of your living situation, your family unit, that needs to happen for this month, Sagittarius. Now, in terms of your emotional health, we have another earth sign and the Nine of Swords. You have an offer. I feel like this can be a love offer coming through from the earth sign, okay? And it's bringing you a lot of distress. You might be romantically linked up with this person. You might have, feelings for them. And I do feel that for some reason there were a lot of words that were exchanged in the past between you and this person. I feel that you're trying your best to sever ties with this person. I feel that you resorted to saying very hurtful, harsh words to drive them away. Okay. I'm also sensing that you are regretful. So this is not going to apply to everyone, but I feel like you might have not operated at your very best in the past when you're dealing with this earth sign. It could be like a love partner. It could be a relationship partner, or, family members, excuse me. So love or family. If it's a family member, I feel like, Sagittarius, you might have been a little bit harsh with your words in the past, and you might have driven this person away. And as a result of it, they're also keeping their distance from you. They might be there to help you financially, like I mentioned earlier. They might be there for financial assistance. They might be there to help you with technical stuff. But there is a very, very big gap when it comes to them investing themselves emotionally with you. So I feel like if this is something that might have happened in the past, you need to suck it up and, apologize. I feel that you need to apologize for this situation, okay? Additionally, I'm feeling that for those of you who are kind of involved with an earth sign romantically, this person has been bringing you a lot of stress, and has also been, you're trying to turn your back from this person, but they keep coming back into your life. They keep communicating with you, and you don't really know what to do. You're kind of like at your wit's end, and the interaction between the two of you have been very, very problematic in the past. I feel that they're very, very slow to act. So the Knight of Pentacles, which is the Prince of Pentacles in this deck, is the slowest moving knight in the deck. And you're a fire sign. You want results. You want action. You want actions to match up with promises. You want words to match up with actions. You want immediate results. And this is a very slow moving sign, okay? It could be just, sheer incompatibility. This time they're coming back in. I feel that they have something solid to offer you. So whatever it is, if it's somebody in the past that you're dealing with, I don't feel that you should go back to it. But either way, the person is causing you a lot of distress. So, you want to think this through before you take up on this offer. But that's what I'm feeling for you. In terms of, so this is basically more of a spiritual advice. Don't go back to the past. You need to sever some ties here, okay? So the Queen of the Queen of Swords is an air sign. And we do have the Prince of Wands here. So I'm going to read them as energy first before I transmute them to people. So the first thing here is you have to make sure somebody is accountable for their actions. You have to ask those really important questions and not let people sweep you off your feet without an explanation. It's time for explanation, and you have to demand that out of your partner, okay? Whoever it is that you're dealing with, if they're giving you the runaround, if they're indecisive, if they're confused and they're not sure what they want to do, you need to hold them accountable. You need to basically give ultimatums, put your foot down, draw the line in the sand, and make up your mind about what you want to do, independent of the other person. So I feel what has been happening is you're kind of you're going along with whatever the other person wants. And you're not planning things out for yourself. So it's sort of okay, we'll go here while you're here. And then the next step, you decide, I'll follow you. So you're not taking initiative here. And it's telling you that, this situation where it's very one-sided, it needs to come to an end. The other person is not making a decision. So you are the one that has to make the decision. And you're the one that basically has to sever some ties here, because they're kind of, they're just hanging on because it's convenient, honestly. So you want to sever ties, and you want to make demands, and you want to, give ultimatums, basically. I feel that you're at a crossroad, and you don't know what you need to do. But I also feel like if someone is causing a lot of discord and stress and emotional anguish in your life, there is no need to keep yourself in that relationship. Okay? It just doesn't make sense to me. So sever some ties and move on with your life. The other card that I'm sensing as well is we have the Prince of Wands. And this is your energy here, Sagittarius. So now I'm going to read them as people. You have an air sign that is coming into your life that's going to be above and beyond everything that you've wanted, okay? The air sign might be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I feel like it might be a Libra. But air sign nonetheless. And I feel that this is the better person. So a lot of you might be transitioning from an earth sign to an air sign, and you're doing it very ecstatically. I do feel that this is a better fit for you. Earth and air is a better combination, but also this is somebody who's very no nonsense. So if you've been through the ringer with some previous relationship where they can't really make up their mind, they're just fuzzy and cloudy with their thinking and they don't really have a sense of direction, this is the energy that you want moving forward, because he or she is very, very decisive. They're also very, very meticulous about not only making plans, not only conjuring up plans, but like executing them. So you are going to get, that energy where you want results. You want people to like say things, but also follow them up with action. So you are going to get that really good relationship partner. All right. Overall, it's basically telling me here, you need to block out, close some doors on the past. So both of these cards appearing together, I feel like you're really quick to jump the gun when someone gives you an offer. And this is somebody from the past. And it's telling you, you have to it's like over my dead body. Don't do this again. Don't put yourself in a position where you're engaging with the same people and expecting different results, okay? You need to move on to something new. We have an air sign in the works for you. I feel that the universe is letting them cross your paths so that you can wean yourself from some other relationship that might not have been good for you. So this is what it looks like to me. You're in danger of getting yourself back in this emotional turmoil. So don't do it, okay? The thing about the Prince of Wands or the Knight of Wands is that he moves without thinking. So you want to just calm it down and be methodical, be objective, be strategic, and don't fall for the same things over and over and over again. Okay, Sagittarius? Now, in terms of your advice, we have new beginnings here. Close some doors so that new doors can open for you. This is a card about contact. This is a card about some type of a reunion as well. So, for example, if you have that reunion, if you're like invited to some type of party, I feel that you're going to meet somebody there. It might be somebody that you've encountered in the past, not somebody you've dated. Please don't go back to exes. I never advise it, mainly because when it comes to people that we are romantically involved with, they were in our lives for a reason. And once that reason has been fulfilled, it brought to an inevitable end of that relationship. You've learned your lesson, or you've learned whatever it was that you needed to learn. So move on. But I feel like there is some type of a reunion happening, possibly with family members that are coming through. There's a reunion nonetheless, and it's basically telling you this is going to be very good for you because it's going to bring about new beginnings, all right? You are also put in a situation, if you have been wronged in the past, I feel some type of a divine karmic justice is going to be served in your favor. If you have lingering court documents and things like that, don't worry, you are going to get everything resolved. We have the Five of Swords, which is once again a conflict card, but it's also indicating to me more so if you've been dealing with some court issues that has been very, very problematic, it was ongoing, it was dragged on for quite some time, it is going to get resolved this month and it is going to be in your favor. So don't worry so much, okay? Sagittarius, I can't really say anything else because the main thing is you need to move on. You have to move on. And if it's a family relationship, if you're dealing with some family situation, with an earth sign, that is a family member, especially like a child or a family member, you have to repair that relationship. If it's a love partnership, if you're married to them, you have to figure out how to make it work harmoniously, so basically fix it or leave it. I don't feel a lot of you are happy. If you're involved with an earth sign in a marriage capacity, I don't feel that you're happy. Fix it or leave it. Get couples counseling if you need to. If you are romantically involved with an earth sign, Once again, if it has cost you this over the years, don't go back to it, okay? So you have new people coming through, you have new beginnings coming through, but you keep opening the doors to the past and it's not working out, okay? Financially, things are really good. And I mentioned, like, I believe for the mid-month, your financial situation is going to be phenomenal. The universe is taking care of your financial life for you so that you can focus your energy fixing all the other things to make your life whole and to make it complete, all right? So you have some very, very strong divine protection, some strong guidance. Just don't go back to anything from the past. It's just not going to work out.